And it's time now for our health segment. And joining us on In Focus is our health correspondent, Linord Moudou. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Timiaki. It's great to be here.
What do you have for us today?
Well, today we have breast cancer, and we are going to look at breast cancer, a critical health issue for women in Africa and around the world. Key to treating breast cancer is early detection, but Voice of America's Carol Pearson tells us about a promising new method.
Mammograms are still the standard for detecting breast cancer, especially for women over 40. If cancer is detected when the tumor is small, a woman has a cure rate of 90%. Dr. Lisa Carey.
The smaller the tumor, the more likely it is to be contained and to not be able to grow in other parts of the body.
The problem is, for women with dense breast tissue, mammogram X-rays often cannot detect small tumors through the tissue. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic compared mammography to a new technique, molecular breast imaging. Here's how it works. A radioactive agent is injected into the bloodstream. The agent latches on to cancer cells, so doctors can see the small tumors mammograms often miss. Special cameras pick up these images. On these pictures of the same breast, the mammogram is to the left. The molecular imaging on the right picks up the small tumor. Dr. Deborah Rhodes was on the research team at the Mayo Clinic.
The cancer cells absorb this tracer much more intensely than the normal breast cells do, and that leads to an intense lighting up of the tumor on our images.
940 women with dense breasts participated in the study. Doctors found 3 times more tumors with molecular imaging than with mammography. Molecular imaging is not yet commercially available. Researchers are now trying to reduce the amount of radiation used in the technique. If they can, it could become a vital new tool for uncovering deadly tumors before they have a chance to spread. Carol Pearson, VOA News.
Again, what an interesting story. Linord, what can you tell us about this new machine and its relevance to African women?
I think this is a very interesting new research, and this machine actually is promising as far as early detection for African women. You know that sometimes mammograms cannot detect small cancer cells, and as we know, African women are said to be full-figured, well-endowed, like one of my colleagues would say. And considering this fact, I think that this machine will be able to better detect smaller cancer cells. So that's what I think that African women...
Now, most African women have the disadvantage of not being able to have early detection because of not going to clinics. How can this be helpful?
Well, listen, I think the fact that this is coming out and will be more... better detection for women, African women, or even women around the world it's a good news. But the problem with early detection is to have access to the tools, like mammograms. Up until today, you go to health facilities in Africa, in some countries, and you don't even have a mammogram. So that's a big challenge out there. I think that this has to be addressed first to even talk about this new machine to be available, you see. So there is also the fact that many women do not know how to do self-breast exam, because it starts with that, and they don't have that culture of talking about reproductive health issues, whether it's your breast or other parts of your body. Women tend to be shy about talking about it. So, it's something that definitely needs to be addressed. They need more empowerment as far as
Thank you.
talking.
This is a subject that can go on forever. But thank you so much. And we notice you're wearing pink in observance of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Yes. And thank you. And of course, for our viewers, you can expect to see In Focus health correspondent Linord Moudou often on this show.
Well, for more information on these stories, go to voanews.com. You can also watch some of the In Focus on youtube.com. It's time for another break. When we come back, mammals facing extinction around the world and villagers in Guinea worried about their own survival.